What's up, guys? Brooklyn Boy here, giving you some heist preparation tips for the Criminal Mastermind Challenge. If you haven't seen my first video yet, it was me and a bunch of buddies. We did the Criminal Mastermind Challenge and got our $10 million bonus. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Number one, here's what you have to do. You need to go to a clothing store. Any clothing store, doesn't matter. I happen to be near Pons and Buys, so I'm gonna use this one. You can use any of them you want to. Discount store, Binko, I don't care. What you want to do is you want to go to the lady at the counter.
If you need help.
And it's a high suggestion for you to buy this. You obviously don't need to buy it. It's your choice. It's GTA Online. But I would suggest this. Go down to Heist, Heavy Combat, and buy any of the outfits. I already bought the Command, but there's all of these. They range from $25,000 to $30,000. I bought the Command, so after you buy the Command, it's gonna instantly be on your character's body. You instantly already wear it. Press X and save it to one of these slots. If all of your slots are full, which mine are, find the outfit that you use the least and overwrite it, because as a high suggestion, you really should use this. Okay, guys, here's the second tip. I actually have no idea where the hell I am, but regardless, just take out your phone, go to the internet, go to Travel and Transport, go to Southern San Andreas, and find the Karen Kuruma Armor. If no one in your heist crew has this, I would suggest buying this, so that you and your friends can do most of the setups in this, and just shoot people out of the Kuruma without really taking that much damage. You might get shot a couple times, but other than that, you're good. It's 525 grand. You might want to save up some money before you do this, and whenever you have enough money, I'd buy this, and then you guys can go ahead and start. Once you have this car, you should be good for most of the setups for the Criminal Mastermind Challenge. Alright, guys, I'm back with my next tip here. I would suggest, if you're not a high level like me, say I'm level 250, if you're, I'm gonna say 100 and below. Actually, no, 80 and below. 70, 80 below. I would suggest buying all the custom guns, which you should probably have. If not, I would buy all of them, especially the homing launcher. The homing launcher, there's going to be those setups where there's just helicopters that just annoy you endlessly, and you need a homing launcher. If you don't want to buy one, and you're high enough level, RPG. RPG is amazing for taking out a lot of enemies at once. The homing launcher can be a pain, because when you aim at them, it might lock on a completely different vehicle, completely different area. But if you buy the homing launcher, I warn you that it might lock onto something completely different. But it's good for helicopters. I use my RPG mostly. And another gun that I would recommend if you're level 80 is this gun. This gun works wonders beyond belief. I love this gun. I would suggest this gun if you're at level 80 and use this gun a lot. It does a lot of damage. This gun as well. This is like a level 50 gun. I would use this gun too if you're not level 80 yet. But if you're level 80, I would suggest this one more than this one, to be honest. But if you're not those levels, you're low level, and if you have a friend that's really cool, and he's a high enough level, he's pretty good at the game, I would have him do it. That way he has these guns, and he can cover you guys with a lot more of an armory, if that makes sense. But if you're low level, like let's say 20s or 30s or 40s, get this. I don't know what level you unlock this gun, to be honest. If you unlock in your 40s, take a swing at it, get it. Definitely get this gun. This is my top used gun, and I'm level 250. I still use this gun today. Sniper rifle's good. Like I said, with a high level friend, I would highly have him use this gun a lot. The heavy sniper can be easily used to take out a bunch of helicopters. The advanced rifle's good. The assault shotgun I would use all the time. For example, the Humane Labs heist, you use the assault shotgun because you could put a lot of damage into a lot of people very fast. Melee weapons, don't use melee weapons.
You really need a strong
the Criminal Mastermind Challenge. You're just risking dying, and it's just annoying. The PDW's good. These guns are good. You won't be able to buy this gun only because it's not a buyable gun, because it was only available in one DLC and it's gone. Some people may have it, some people don't. I do, because I had this game for that long. This gun's amazing, but I wouldn't use it only because it's like a shot and you gotta reload. I would use this gun, definitely. This gun, definitely. You can use this gun if you want to right here. This, not that one. This one. But I never really use it. This gun I always use for, you know, stealth missions. I always use this gun. And again, these are melee weapons. I wouldn't even use those. If you're level 120, use this. You're going to need this a lot. For example, when you leave the Pacific Standard, I wouldn't risk using explosives at all. I'd use a minigun with my friends, and they'd say, yo, Brock, use your minigun. I'd be like, alright, I'll use my minigun. Sticky bombs are good for some setups, but you need to be careful with these, because if you throw them in the wrong area and you blow it up, you're dead. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The grenades, same concept with sticky bombs, except they have a timer, so you can live longer. And that's pretty much it. The AK I would suggest if you're like level in your 20s. But yeah, if you get stacked up with that, then you get stacked up with some armor. For me, I'm a level 250, so I can hold the max amount, which is 10. But if you guys just buy the highest amount of armor you can, like the most sufficient amount of armor, as much as you can carry for each of these. And it depends on your level, depends on which one you actually have unlocked, because this one you unlocked for like level 20 something, I think is what it is now. These you unlock, I don't really remember the levels, to be honest, but you only get a certain amount until you reach level 130, I think, 130 something. I don't remember, but then you can get a max of 10 each, and just buy as many as you can before your setups, and the cash that you get from setup should supply for that, and you still have some cash left over. But without further ado, let's get on to the next tip. Okay guys, on to my next tip here. I personally think this is an amazing idea. I do this every time I finish a setup or a heist finale, or even before I even start the Criminal Mastermind Challenge. I always walk in, talk to these guys, and if I'm out of snacks, I'll go and I'll buy a bunch of snacks. I'll max out my snacks until I can't buy anymore, because they're like $1 or $3 a piece, so you're good. It's really cheap. P&Qs, you don't really get a lot of health out of P&Qs, so it takes forever to max that out, because you get like 30, I think. But you sometimes you just go to you have to go to a couple stores to max out your snacks, and then you're good for that, because whenever you get on low health, even if you have the heavy highest armor on, you can still get low health, and you should be able to heal up a lot, and it should be really easy for you. Now on to my final tip. Alright guys, and for my final tip, this is really just something I need to tell you. Have a good heist crew. Don't have people that joke around so much and just, you know, like, hey guys, look at me, and you see them fall off a building and die. Have people that you can rely on, that are on a lot, that don't die a lot, that know how to play a freaking video game. Because if you get the wrong people, bad things always happen. I've experienced it tons of times until I found the right heist crew, and we got it done, and no delays. We just had fun with it as well. We also joked around. We did joke around. We said jokes at each other. We just had fun with it. But I'm not saying don't have fun with it. I'm saying take it a little bit more seriously than people who just are like, hey man, check this out. He runs in there with a nightstick and tries to hit the people with shotguns. You don't want to do that. See, that'll get you killed. Just do that, and you should be. That's one major thing too. That's the final stuff I have to tell you. That's all I have to say really. And if you do that, you should have a successful heist. Oh, and I am going to be posting step-by-step for each setup as some stuff you can do to help you get through all the Criminal Mastermind Challenge progress. I'm going to do each setup for each heist. I'm going to skip Fleece a Job, because Fleece a Job you should be able to do without dying, and I don't need to tell you how to do it. But Prison Break and Humane Lab, Series A, and Pacific Standard, I'm going to give you step-by-step tips on what you could do to get the Criminal Mastermind Challenge. Good help bonus for you. And as always, guys, you guys have a good night if you live on the East Coast of America, but if you live anywhere else, just take it easy, alright? Oh, and I'm Brock, and this is definitely not Jackass.